Space is a daunting but tantalizing frontier for gaming. Perhaps you've played the spacefaring MMO EVE before and were fascinated by its grand-scale space battles and all the varieties of ships and weapons you can obtain. Or you've loved exploring a large sandbox universe like Freelancer or Spore. Maybe you just like to build your own spaceships and enjoy the breathtaking view of Final Frontiers as in Kerbal Space Program. But often these games develop singular elements. Now, imagine a game has all of these elements, plus a top-grade sci-fi first-person experience like Star Wars Battlefront. Sound too good to be true? Star Citizen is the game to deliver all of those elements, or at least that's its potential and promise. It will allow players to explore a universe with hundreds of planets, systems, and spaceports. Each has a well-designed area where your character can walk around, trade, or fight with other players. You can also invite friends to your well-crafted ships and fight a blood-boiling battle together, or simply trade goods between systems and explore the uncharted territory. You can board an enemy ship in first-person style combat, or play Space Cowboy in ancient alien ruins. There's a lot of freedom to be had, and it is comprises 2 games in one. Star Citizen is the massively online exploration experience, and Squadron 42 is a single-player campaign experience that can be played as cooperative multiplayer. Both Star Citizen and Squadron 42 are set in the 30th century Milky Way and revolve around the fictional United Empire of Earth. Citizenship in the Empire must be earned through actions like military service. It's possible that gaining citizenship through your deeds will result in benefits like lower tax rates and other perks. In the game, you will travel across the vast expanse of space in a cargo hauler with 1 or 2 others manning the turrets, land on an alien world to engage in some smuggling work where you may be ambushed by outlaws and be forced to fight your way from the ground back into space. This all will take place in one seamless experience, letting the game shift between genres and perspectives fluidly. There will be hundreds of systems to visit, ranging from dense cities to large alien worlds, and each will be developed procedurally. The goal is to create a living, breathing universe that is always fresh and always unique, always inviting players to explore on and on. Players will be able to shift from their cargo hauling jobs to one of the raiding outlaws whenever they choose. No matter what they choose, they will be interacting with a diverse and dynamic population. All of Star Citizen's NPC population have full day-night cycles due to the game's proprietary AI subsumption technology. This combines with the dynamic universe building to potentially deliver a remarkably diverse experience that is constantly changing. Further rounding out this structure will be a severe player-driven economy, complete with organizations to network and align with. The universe itself is populated with all manner of cosmic phenomena to investigate. When you find a world you want to explore in more detail, you land your ship and disembark to explore the landscape or cities within it in first person. The 100 star systems that release at launch will each have multiple landing zones within them. In other words, there's going to be a ton to do. There will be multiple careers to explore, from fighter pilot, pirate, merchant, and salvager, and everything you do will have a bearing on the economy, whether you're blockading a planet, engaging in supply lines, or in some good old-fashioned conflict. Of course, no space exploration game is complete without spaceships, and the game features a massive variety of them. Beyond that, players will be able to make significant customization changes to suit their playstyles, allowing them to change their appearance, weapons, components, and more. There are roughly 6 types of ships by their usage, with many variants contained within. Some are good for racing and dogfighting, some for trading and exploration, some can bring your childhood dream of a grand-scale space battle to reality. Each ship has their unique strengths and weaknesses, so players will have to read the detailed information of each ship to find which one suits them best. When you become more experienced, you can upgrade your old ship to certain variants, or even trade it for new ones. The flight mechanics are all based on real physics, adding a realism that should satisfy sci-fi purists. There are multitudes of flight maneuvers you can engage in, and you compensate for everything, including internal G-force. The icing on the cake is you can take your friends along for the ride as they can mount turrets and provide support. The game was a crowdfunding mega success, so far raising over $145 million from backers. 4 years after crowdfunding started, Star Citizen now has a few components to offer supporters who want to play today. A hangar which you can view and explore ships you purchased, an arena commander mode which you can fight or race against other players in your spaceship, a limited MMO style universe called Persistent Universe with several missions and a handful of places to explore, and Star Marine, a fast-paced battleground where players put the FPS gameplay through its paces, testing the seamless third and first-person unified animations, zero-G combat, and a variety of high-tech weapons. By merit of its release components, the graphics of Star Citizen are quite good, especially ships. When you drive your self-modified ships in its MMO-style universe, it's easy to forgive the long development of this game. But when you try to explore the spaceports of planets, the lack of proper story-driven missions, equipment, and NPCs, as well as a fleshed-out economy, remind you that this game still needs a lot to add. However, the potential for something special is there. If you can ignore some of the early development bugs, then the Arena Commander is the most playable part of Star Citizen so far, where you can pilot your ships against other players using lasers, missiles, or other futuristic weapons and capture the core games, or you can participate in speed racing in an asteroid belt. The atmosphere here is great, and gameplay is enjoyable enough to whet your appetite for the future. The Halo-like solo first-person shooter mode named Squadron 42 was initially set to release on late 2015, but it's been delayed a few times. Squadron 42 is a story-based single-player campaign set in the Star Citizen fictional universe and is described by the developers as a spiritual successor to Wing Commander. It is being developed by Foundry 42 UK. What can be experienced now is the aforementioned Star Marine, which lets players test out the FPS module and gives us a preview of the kinds of seamless genre and perspective gameplay we can expect a full release to shift in and out of. The most serious issue this game currently has in its present state is all those components feel disconnected. The skeleton of Star Citizen is there, but a vast universe with multiple races filled with trades and battles still feels a bit away. Overall, even if half of Star Citizen's promised content becomes playable, it'll be one of the most impressive games out there. The game is huge and has massive potential with its promised features, but it still has a long way to success. Right now it's a blueprint with several playable fragments, promising but very incomplete. If all those features are delivered and successfully executed, Star Citizen will potentially draw in millions of players for years, and redefine the sci-fi genre, as well as change the conversation on what a game can be and offer players when it comes to freedom and choice. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, give the video a like, and hit the subscribe button to find out when we release new content.